All right, y'all. Let's get started on these sweet potato squares, okay? I've got about there's 5 or 6 sweet potatoes in here. I cooked them, of course. I boiled them. Okay, I'm just mashing them up. So far, the only thing I put in here is a stick of butter. That's it. That's all that is in here. They're still a little warm. All right. All right. Look how smooth that is. Maybe I need to bring y'all a little bit closer. That's about as close as I can get, okay? All right. Okay, they're smooth, y'all. That's all we need. And I think I saw, I'm sorry, y'all. I think I saw a bad spot in here. If I see it again, I'll get it out. Let's get this off of here. Yes, these do have a little strings in them. Okay. All right. Next, what I'm going to do is put in my sugar. Now, I'm going to make this a little bit different with as far as the a couple of the ingredients. I'm going to put 1 cup of sugar in here. Okay, I'm not going to overdo it with this sugar. White sugar, 1 cup. All right, because in the place of carnation or evaporated milk, I'm going to use a little condensed milk. Sometimes I use that in my pies as well. Just depends on how I feel, y'all. Okay. Let's stir that sugar up in there. These are beautiful potatoes. Gorgeous potatoes, y'all. Look at that. Okay. And then to this, I'm going to go ahead on and add a little bit of that condensed milk. And y'all, I'm telling you, I don't really measure a whole lot. I'm going to take and add some condensed milk. And then I'm going to taste it. Let me get a spoon. And I'm just going to taste it. Okay? That's 1 heaping. And that's another tablespoon, okay? We will start there. I doubt if I'll need any more. All right, just a lot of things that I cook. Because I never measure, it's hard to say, you know, exactly what you're gonna need. It depends on how many sweet potatoes you're using, okay? That's my carnation, my condensed milk. Any brand you want, okay? Now, just as we do in our pie mixture, I'm going to add some seasonings in here. Beautiful, y'all, beautiful. I'm going to put some ground cinnamon. I'm going to put a little bit of nutmeg, just a smidge of nutmeg, okay? I don't want to overpower it. Power it with nutmeg. And I'm looking for this consistency here to be just a little bit thicker for my squares than I would sweet potato pie. Okay. And let's go ahead and we're going to add a little bit of lemon extract. Just about a teaspoon of it. Won't go crazy. And then we're going to add a little bit of vanilla. I don't know how much I have in here. Let's see. That's a good teaspoon. All right, that's the end of that bottle. I'm going to mix that in. And now what I'm going to do is taste these sweet potatoes. We want to be sure we got enough sugar. All right, and if you want to add any other kind of seasoner, yum yum. But it still could use a little bit more sugar. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add a little bit more of this condensed milk. Y'all, I put my spoon in the sink. Let's grab this one here. You can stand a little bit more sugar, okay? I put 2 more in there. 2 more tablespoons. All right, just want to get it all off of there, all right? Making more of a mess, don't worry about that. There we go. All right, I'll stir that up in there. Add that little bit more sugar that we need. That's it. Okay. And so the only thing I have left are my eggs. I'm going to put 3 eggs in here, y'all, because I want that stiffness, okay, for those squares. I want it to be a little bit thicker. All right. So here's my eggs. Now this, it's not really hot. It's just a little warm. So let's just put a little bit in here just to be on the safe side, okay? And this is what I would normally call tempering my eggs. But this, because I don't have this pot sitting on that stove like I would normally when I'm making my pies, the potatoes cool down quickly. Okay. Let's go ahead on and add this in here. We should be okay. All right, and it's that simple. We're gonna come back. We're gonna put this crust together. I would have made the crust first, but y'all, I forgot to put my my butter out. Okay. Forgot to put my butter out. It's out now, so I'm going to wait a little while till that butter softens up just a little bit, okay? Look at that beautiful filling. All right. We're going to set this aside, and we're going to get on that easy crust that we're going to do for these sweet potato squares, okay? Be right back, y'all. Y'all, I'm back real quick because there is one thing here that I forgot to put in here. You won't normally see me put flour into my pie filling, okay? But I am going to add a little bit to this because remember, I want this to be a little bit stiffer, okay, for these sweet potato squares. So I'm going to add what's not even a whole 1/4 of a cup here of flour, okay, and I'm going to stir that in. So when it gets to baking, it'll thicken up some, all right? Now, I'll set this aside, y'all, and we'll get on that crust. All right, y'all, let's get on this crust. Okay, in this bowl, I have a 1/2 cup of brown sugar, and I just used a 1/4 cup, couldn't find my 1/2 cup, okay? I used 2/4 cups, which makes a 1/2. I have 2 cups of flour, and I'm just using all-purpose flour. I have softened butter here, okay? And what I'm gonna do is cut this butter up. All right, and I've actually got 2 sticks of it, okay? It's soft, but it's not melty soft. I don't know how to say it. But we're gonna cut it up, clean hands, yes. Gonna cut that butter up in there, and we're gonna mix it all together. That is how easy this crust is. Now, if you wanna put a little cinnamon in it, you can, we might. Okay, All right, I'm just doing that to make it a little bit easier to mix up. All right. Yes. This crust is going to be good under that. How about a stick and 3/4? How about that? Yes. Plenty of butter, y'all. This crust up under that sweet potato filling is going to be everything. So we just want to take and we want to crumble all of this together. Okay, and I have a pan over here now. Really, you want to use, this is enough for a 9 by 13. I don't have a 9 by 13 that I want to use, so I'm going to use what I have. I think it's a 9 by 9. Beautiful, y'all. You just want to mix it until it becomes crumbly. You want that butter in all of this. Okay, this is how easy it is. Stop whining. This is how easy it is. Okay. And then we just take and push this down into our pan. We're going to bake this crust first. Okay. I'm going to bake it a little bit. We don't want to put our filling in here and it's not cooked. Okay. You want this butter to melt. All right. And don't worry about the big pieces of butter. They're going to melt into this flour. Okay. All right, let's get our pan. I've got my pan covered in aluminum. Okay, because we want to be able to get this out of here and cut them, right? That's what we want to be able to do. I'm just making sure that brown sugar, and you see it wasn't a lot of brown sugar because we have sugar in our filling. Yes. Okay, so let's dump this over. And because, like I said, I'm using a smaller pan, so that the crust is going to be a little bit thicker than it would if I was using a larger pan, right? In here we go. My. And we're going to take our hands, our clean hands, and we're going to mash this into the bottom of this pan, y'all. It's so easy. It's just so easy. Try to level it off. Okay, so we can kind of have it even. I want some of this butter over here. Yes. Let's make it even. Or as even as you can, all right? Like I can see right over here, I don't have enough. So we just share the wealth, press it out into your corners, okay? It's a little messy, but it's all worth it. It is all worth it. I have used this crust many times, okay? Just trying to get it around, and you could probably use something flat on the bottom to spread it out. Yes. All right, y'all. I'm not going to keep y'all on here while I try to get this spread out. All right, and I'll even this out on the top. Be right back, y'all. This is going in the oven, 350. Okay, about 15-20 minutes. All right, we want it to cook through. All right, y'all, we are back. There is our crust, and I don't know if you can see, but right around the edges how brown it got. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do, and I had that in there for 20 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna pour as much as I think I need of our sweet potato filling. Okay, y'all. And don't worry, it won't go to waste. No sirree, buddy, not with Christmas just about a week away, right? That is gorgeous. It is gorgeous. Now, I don't want it too thick, okay? So let's take and spread that out. Like I said, I don't want it too thick. I want you to know you got some sweet potato on it, but yes, this, oh y'all, this is going to be good. You could even put a crumble on top of this if you wanted to. When I say crumble, like a streusel on top, yes, you could. We're not. Okay, and I'm gonna spread that out real good. Okay, that's about as thick as I want it, y'all. And I'm gonna put this in the oven, back in the oven at 350, and I'm gonna let this cook anywhere from 45 minutes. See, I have a lot left. I'm gonna save that, add it to one of my sweet potato pies. Okay, for Christmas, I'm gonna put that in the freezer. 350, 45 minutes to an hour. All right, and then we're gonna come back and take a peep at it, and then we'll cut it, okay? All right, y'all, it is out of the oven. Yes, look at that beautiful, beautiful sweet potato square. Okay, I'm gonna let this cool all the way down. All right, all the way down, and then we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna literally pull it out by the aluminum foil and cut it. Wish me luck, y'all. We'll be back. Y'all, look at that sweet potato square. Look at the crust. Do y'all see that crust on there? And that is what's going to make this. Yes. Now, I let this cool all the way down, y'all. Hey, y'all. I let this cool all the way down. Okay, and then I stuck it in the fridge for just a little bit, y'all. Let's try this. Y'all. Let me tell you something. You see that crust? That's what makes this. That crust, it's not hard, it's not soft, it's hard to explain, but it has a crunch to it. That crust is everything, y'all. Got a little dark, don't worry about that. This, y'all, that sweet potato filling, wonderful. Get in there and try this. These sweet potato squares. I promise you, I'm grabbing a napkin, y'all. I promise you, you're gonna love it. You are going to love it. Yes. Perfect. Now, my crust got a little dark, okay? But that's because I let it stay in there probably an hour. It could have come out in 45 minutes, but it is all good. It's not burnt. It's good. Y'all, And of course, I love the sweet potato. Thank y'all for watching me for these sweet potato squares. Try them. I'm going to cut them up. I'm going to put them on a platter, okay? They would be wonderful for Christmas. If you don't want to do a pie, try these, okay? Thanks for watching me, y'all. Remember to like, comment, share my videos, y'all, and subscribe to my channel if you have not, okay? And I'll be seeing you real soon on my next video. Bye-bye, y'all.